Okay, hello. Hello, my bitches, my kings, and of course, my queens. I don't know why people are watching my stuff, but I need to wind down. I had a beautiful day, and there's a lot on my mind. Good things, just good things. But I wanted to do something with my hands to calm myself down. And so I thought of trying these press-on nails that I got at Action with a good friend of mine. They were super cheap. I have never done this before. I had acrylics twice, but they destroyed my nails and I don't want to do that again. But I love having nails and the feeling of being on my keyboard with my cute nails, especially matching my outfit to my nails. That's gonna be the next step. And so these are just so pretty. They have orange and they're just funky and I like the color palette. So I'm gonna try it out. Yeah, I'm excited. So I still have some just ordinary red nail polish left that I have to remove first. And I had such a nice day. But usually I do yoga to wind down, but I can't do it right now because all my muscles hurt because I was doing breakdance today for the first time since October, and it went really well and it was so fun and the music was so good and the teacher is absolutely amazing. I love him. I love the atmosphere, and I also just like meeting new people. And yeah, obviously I haven't danced properly since stopping at my former dance group 7 and 8 in Tübingen, but I moved to Paris now, so dance has kind of left my life and I won't let that happen. So I'm actually going to try out a new dance studio tomorrow evening that is really close to my home in the 13th arrondissement, and they do hip-hop. And unfortunately I wanted to try the freestyle one, but they don't have space, so they had space for popping, and I've never done popping before. I mean, I know what it is. I was on a workshop before and it's actually really fun, but I suck at it, but it's okay. I also suck at breakdance, but it's super fun, and I just really want to be surrounded again by dancers and people who enjoy hip-hop, and it needs to be back in my life for my sanity, so I'm gonna do that. Yeah, and I can't wait. It's gonna be a great day. And in the morning we have lab, which I'm super excited about. I think we're gonna actually start with the part where we will later get final results. So right now I'm doing epigenetics, and I think we're gonna run Western blot tomorrow. Actually, I need to check the protocol so I'm prepared, but it's fine, it's easy. And then in the afternoon we'll have a fire lecture, and I will actually be done at 4:30, so it's still gonna be day. And then later on I have my dance class, so tomorrow is a beautiful, beautiful day. I can't wait. And today was an amazing day too, so I don't even know how this happened, but suddenly everything has fallen into place and I'm super happy about everything. Also, if you can't tell, I did my skincare, and oh my god, I haven't used my usual skincare for a couple months because I didn't have the time to buy it. I usually buy Ordinary, just the basic things. And since a couple 3 or 4 days I've started doing it again, and I see instantly how my skin went to okay to doing much better, being less inflamed, and just just looking good. So if you want me to tell you what I'm using, because I guess it's kind of boring, anyway, let me know. But I'm so happy about that part as well, especially because Ordinary is very affordable. So yeah, that's great. I don't know why this takes so long with ticking off, but it's fine. I don't know what else do I have to say. I don't know. I love epigenetics. It's crazy that we're expected to just fucking know what to do with our life after school, where they give us zero direction, at least in the German system, but I know it's in most systems that you literally have no idea. You barely had any like autonomous decision making during school. They just force you to do something, and then you're at the end, you hopefully have, you know, you managed to get your in Germany it's called Abitur or whatever, or Abschluss, just you finished school. But then suddenly you have too much freedom and you haven't really explored your options because the system is not made for you to explore your passions. Then you're just there and you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with my life? And this is exactly how I felt with 17, because I was done at 17 because I started school with 5, so damn. And I was just lucky that I've always liked biology so much, and I also liked Tübingen. But this, like, the reason I found these things out was not because of school, but because, like, exploring on my own, you know, or like extracurricular things. And I fell in love with Tübingen, which is a small city in south of Germany, where there's a lot of students studying different things. And since I love biology, I just applied for biology. And then while I was looking at the site, I found a bachelor's for molecular medicine. And I was like, oh, that sounds super cool. Because I was thinking, I really don't care about plants. Stupid me. Anyway, but that was me when I was 17. I just wanted to understand biology on the animal and human level, because I felt like it might have more impact or whatever. I don't know. I was just more interested in that. And so I was so happy that there was a program that didn't include any like botany, plants, whatever you call it. And so I just applied. I didn't think they would take me. They were very selective. I think 800 people wanted a spot, and in the end they took less than 40. And I got my bachelor's in molecular medicine in Tübingen. It was not easy. It was not fucking easy. And that's not because the program itself was hard or the modules. Don't get me wrong, like, it was hard, but it's more the organization was an absolute catastrophe. And I don't know. I'm not saying this as like, oh, I'm super organized as a German or whatever. No, I have 100% Croatian blood. I'm not organized, but the program made it basically impossible to actually retain any information. It was just bulimic studying and then vomiting everything on the fucking exam and then forgetting everything, and no connections whatsoever within the different modules, and just I hated it. Yeah, so it was hard, but I loved Tübingen and I really built a community there, especially with dance, but also at uni. In the second semester I found my people and we stuck together till the end, and I owe them my bachelor degree. Without my people, I wouldn't have managed it, because if you don't have a circle that supports you when everything goes to shit, then you have an issue. And then I think the most pivotal point was when so we had to go abroad for 1 year, about 1 year, in the third year of studies, and I went to Canada. I went to Ontario, to Kingston, which is like at Ontario Lake, and I went to Queen's University. And in the second semester at Queen's, I was searching for a lab and I found one, GIDRU, and it was a gastrointestinal disease research unit. That's what it stands for. And I had the most amazing supervisor ever. And this was the first time that I actually worked for a longer period within the lab, because in Tübingen we would have very short internships that were like spanning maximum 3 weeks. It was very like, we would get already the protocol, we would only follow certain things, we wouldn't even do whole experiments, because it had to be fast, you know, it had to be efficient. So most of the stuff was prepared for us and only like explained or whatever, but it wasn't proper lab work, like nothing to do with proper lab work. And so the first time I came to this lab as a volunteer, not even having my bachelor's, and I was there for 5 months with this amazing supervisor, with my amazing coworker Nabil Paka, who is now a postdoc. But when I started there, he was still doing his PhD. And my supervisor just recently moved to freaking New York, so I don't even know. He's crazy in this political climate, but you know, he's chasing his dreams and I support that. And yeah, the lab manager as well, Kaida, she was absolutely amazing. She is amazing. She's not also in the US, so good luck to all of them, my god. And of course the like the PI of the lab, absolutely fantastic. I had the best time, and that's when I realized the thing I'm studying actually gives me joy. Actually, the job I envision myself doing that I can do with this degree is gonna be a thing that I really want to do. Like, maybe not, I'm sure there's something else that would fit me better, but I knew, okay, this is not a waste of time, and I want to actually study this and learn this. I'm just gonna go quickly to wash my hands and get rid of the rest of the acetone.